what is up, guys? Welcome back to the BSGL. As to start this week, we are going to look at some box scores because I accidentally simulated another day. Whoop-de-doo. First game, we can see that the Knights defeated the Townhawks as we saw Xander Myerson not have a very good game, and Ivan Heinsohn put up a 40-point, 8-rebound game. Nice game for him as he did not miss a single three on the night. As we move into our second box score, which the Brooklyn Cobras defeat the Washington White Whales by 3, as Evan Stone puts up a nice 30-point performance, as we see Mason Boyd with just, is that 11? Yeah, just 11 for him, as not his best game as they drop one to the Cobras. As now we are headed into our first game of the week. We have the Detroit Titans up against the Charlotte Cougars? Yeah, Charlotte Cougars. I forgot there for a second. We have a battle of the big men here as Figueroa misses the jumper and Doug White puts it in for the first points of the game. Now second possession for the Titans after a Cougar score. Here's Figueroa again. Wide open three. Can't get it to fall. Doug White, though, gets the board over Akibano and slams it home. So 4 early points for Doug White. Now in a 3-6 game. Here's the Cougars on offense. How about this drive and then kick as there was some confusion from the Titans there as Meng knocks down the three. The poor double team from the Titans. Now the Titans' next possession. How about another miss from Figueroa? Yep. And then there's some fighting for the rebound, but how about this whip out to Snow, who just goes right at the hole. As the Cougars run the break really well there. Here they are running the break again. Here's Snow yet again for 3, who can't get the fall, and Shang just mosses Manchuanga there on the rebound. And he's got some second chance points there for the Cougars. Now it's 12-6. Cougars running rampant. As here's Figueroa doing his best to play for the Cougars as he turns it over and gets them 2 more points. As here's Akibano just backing down Doug White, showing off the power as his team has an early 6-point lead. As here he is back in the paint. As just look at the little hook shot. I couldn't do anything as Doug White there as they lead by 8 going into the second quarter. Now here's the Titans again. How about another 3-ball miss as Doug White collects some more second chance points to put his club back down by 6. Now here's the Cougars again. Here's Shang on the inside going up. And he's got Doug all over him, but still gets it to fall to put him up 8. Here's Doug next possession, going right at Shang. In the post as he's going around him, little hop step move, and he's got 2 more as the big men go at each other in the paint. Now the Cougars up 12. Akibono's getting blocked. Offensive rebound as he just throws it up to Akibono, who makes the smart decision to whip it out to Cambridge for 3. As that was the weirdest possession that we had this whole game for sure, as now is a 17-point Cougars lead. As here's Akibono missing the floater, but just grabbing his own rebound and slamming it back in as they have a commanding lead. Let's make it a little larger on this 3-point bomb. So now a 12-point game. How about this pass inside that couldn't get stolen, and then Doug White was draped all over him as he nailed the inside little layup. There's Manchuanga pulling up. He can't get it to fall, but look at Figueroa putting up a little bit of a highlight for himself. He couldn't hit anything in the first half, but maybe he'll start the second half off better with a nice slam, as they need something to going for him here as they're down 24. So how about this inside pass from the man with the throw as the Titans get a nice slam. Now down 21. Here's Doug White all over the glass again, putting them down just 19, but they are going to need a little bit more to get back in this game. So now it is a, what is that, 21, I can't really see the scoreboard. It is a 21-point lead for the Cougars. So here's Doug White getting double-teamed and finding his teammate, who throws it down. And here's Akibono back in the paint, and Doug White's going to reject this one. It's a 16-point game late in the fourth. As Doug White's got nobody in his sights, he's going right at the hoop. And they're going to get Akibono for a flagrant foul. He was not happy that Doug White blocked him here. Maybe some beef between the 2 big men, as we can see him clearly right here grab the shoulder and just pull him down. So that will be a flagrant. Doug White will head to the line, nail his first free throw, and nail his second. So that'll make it a 14-point game, now just a 12-point game. They need a big stop here with 1:30 to go. As here's Shang going up, and some good defense from Doug, but he cannot stop him, and that will be all she wrote in this one, as the Charlotte Cougars defeat the Detroit Titans 60-46 in regulation. No problems there for the Cougars coming into Detroit and getting the win, as we see Doug White having 39 points and 45 boards, but with 7 turnovers and a block away from a triple-double. Not his greatest game. Some very nice shooting from him there at 12 for 19. As we see some awful shooting numbers for the rest of the team. There's a 3 for 13 and a 2 for 16 in there, and a 3 for 12. As the whole team was just really struggling to hit jumpers tonight, and that's the main reason that we lost. I say we, but it's really, I'm not really a team, you know. The Cougars, Akibano, 31 points, 27 boards, 7 assists as well for the big man. He didn't shoot the ball that well, but boy, the rest of those stats speak for themselves. As there's some, as the team comparison, if you want a quick look at that, as we look at the second game on the night, as we have the Sting and the Wolfpack. As the Sting defeat the Wolfpack, as Brian Williams had a nice 18-point game with 16 rebounds, I think that is. Like, that all looks a little blurry on my screen, but it's all good. As they collect the win, and now we look at the numbers for Alan Smith, who had 26 points, 7 and 7, 3 steals and a block, but 5 turnovers on 12 for 15. So that's not a bad night for him at all. But they could not collect the win against the Sting, as they're just could not get it done. As there's a quick look at the team comparison there. Now moving into our second game of the week, we have the San Diego Sharks and the Wolfpack, the Milwaukee Wolfpack. I'm going to say Minneapolis, as the Sharks will start off with the ball. And they're going to give it to Quentin Pope, who's got a little ISO here against Shackelford, as he's crossing over both ways, then just blows by him. And look at that poor man who is like half Quentin's size, who just gets absolutely slammed on. As here we're looking at the next Sharks possession, as it is 2-2. Here's Pope in the mid-range. He's going to get it to fall, as he's got 4 early points here for the Sharks. As here's the Sharks winning the break. How about the lob to Pope, as he's going up and getting it, as he's scored the first 6 points for the Sharks in this one, as he goes up and slams it. And it is now 8-2. As here's a quick look at the power rankings. As the Sharks are at 19th. The Bison Shits and Hilltoppers up there at the top, all undefeated. Now here's the Wolfpack again. Here's Shackelford. As there's some confusion on the pick and roll for the Sharks, and Shackelford does not miss in the wide open 3. So now a 3-point Sharks lead. Here's Pope, mid-range, shot clock winding down, and as it expires, he nails the mid-range jumper on the step back. And here's Pope finding Zagato, as he's going to slam it down, as it is Jacobson Zagato. He throws it down almost as hard as his name is to pronounce. As here's Shackelford again. I doubled down on Alan Smith, with Pope thinking that man would need some help inside. He didn't, and then ends up in a 3 for Milwaukee. And look at this swat by Giovanni Tatum. He sends that one back. It is still a 4-point lead for the Sharks. Make it 6. As Shakur, the backup shooting guard, throws one down. Now a 7-point lead for San Diego. High screen and roll for the Wolfpack. There's a 3-ball, little off kilter for him as he knocks it down. 6-point game now. Here's Pope doubling down again as Leonard gets at an open 3 look, and he's going to knock it down. So lots of 3s falling for the Wolfpack here in the first half, as they're down now just 3. As here's Pope collecting an and 1 on the nice layup there, as he will hit the free throw and get 3 the old-fashioned way. Wolfpack ball yet again. They're down 6. How about this slam from the little man? I don't know who that is, but he's quite shortened, but he's got some ups. As here's Pope going at the rack again, as he throws one down in the face of that poor man, as he hits yet another free throw and gets yet another and 1 for the Sharks, as they're down 9. And how about this dunk, but the clock expired. I just went towards the rim hoping that he'd throw something up, but instead he went up for the dunk, and he didn't get it off in time. So now here's Shackelford going up in the mid-range, and Zagato says no. So now here comes Sharks the other way. Here's Pope, puts on a crossover down the lane, and Alan Smith says no. We have our first Alan Smith sighting of the night, and he sends one back, which results in the Wolfpack bombing it down court and getting a dunk. So now down 7. Here's the Sharks. Not down 7, up 7. Here's Quentin Pope going at the hoop yet again. He puts this lead at 9, now 7 again. Here's the Sharks back on offense. How about this 3? No good. Zagato with a board and the slam. As it is now a 9-point game. Wolfpack coming the other way. Need something. They're going to find their center. Cartwright open on the inside. He draws the and 1 on the slam, but he can't hit the free throw. Now we're moving later into the third. How about that cagey pass fake from Shakur, who finds the man open. This one's getting blocked on the way up, but the Sharks grab it on the second chance effort and gets a nice dunk out of this one. Now an 8-point game. Pope says no. Off the glass from Pope as he blocks that one, but Alan Smith gets it right back and puts it in. As it is now a 6-point game in the fourth. As here's Pope with the Kobe-esque dunk on the reverse slam. As he faked towards the middle, went baseline, and lays it in with a reverse jam. And now it is a 7-point game, still in the Sharks' favor, as here's Gildreth Butler, who nails a 3-pointer in crunch time. 8-point game. Wolfpack on offense, needing a bucket. As they're going to Shackelford. As he faked me out there, he faked inside, went outside, and got a 3. So now a 4-point game, still in the Sharks' favor. As here's Quentin Pope finding Zogato again, who is streaking to the basket, and he'll slam it down for 2 more. What a hard slam. 6-point game. Here's Smith. How about this little LeBron James fader as he gets it to fall to make it a 4-point game with 2:30 remaining. Now with 2:25. Here's the Sharks. Here's Gildreth Butler. He's got a little room and fired, and he's going to get another bucket to fall in crunch time. 6-point lead for the Sharks. Nothing here. As look at this pass for pump fake from Shackelford, who goes inside, and he's going to miss. Cartwright the rebound. He's going up. Blocked by Zagato. Gets another rebound. Goes to Shackelford, who whips it outside to Thunderduke. He gets a screen. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Has to fire the 3. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound from Leonard, who still can't get it to fall. So the Wolfpack had their opportunities there at the end, but that will be your final. As now we're looking at some box scores as we see the Shift fall to the Hilltoppers. That's their first L. As Foster had 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. Or not 19, I think it was 15 points. And Parker Puff puts in 17, but it was enough to get the job done. Now for the Sharks, Quentin Pope with 38, 5, 5, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 14 for 24 shooting. Pretty nice night as Shackelford nailed 9 threes and poured in 34. But Alan Smith only had 8 or 6. I don't remember what. I couldn't see what that says. Now for the White Whales, Mason puts in 12 on a 19-point loss for the White Whales as Owen Bradley puts in 30 and 17 and 5 on a very nice game from him. So here we have a quick look at the rookie leaderboard, which is basically just everybody that I didn't make. We see Cade Cunningham, who we will see in this game, is in 6th, and Stephen Morris is sitting up there first. So here we are in a 4-0 game already for the Apollos as Denzel Spears goes down the lane and gets a nice layup. Now here's the first possession we're seeing for the Apollos as Hayden Oakley just gets too much room on the outside and fires on a 3. So a 5-point lead for the Apollos early. As here comes Spears at the rim. As he got the pick and decided to go the other way and just threw it down with one hand. And here's his man driving. As he's going up, no good, and there's Hayden Oakley with a nice putback dunk. Not exactly what he's known for, but a nice slam there as they're up 5. And here's Spears again going at the rim, and he's going to get another one to fall. As he's got some early points here. Now a 3-point lead for the Apollos. He's going to move there from the point guard, drawing in the man, and then dishing it in inside. Dishing it inside for the slam as they lead by 5 now. So here's the Apollos. How about another 3 ball? As they lead by 8 here at the end of the first quarter. Now going into the second. Pioneers now just down 6. Whipping it outside to Douglas. As there's a 3 for him, as it is now a 3-point game. Still a 3-point game as here's Miller on the break as he's going to throw it down with 2 hands. Now a 1-point game. Back up to 2 for the Sharks. Or not the Sharks, whoops, the Apollos. As here's Spears. It's getting open as they bring it down for 3, and he's going to let it fly. So now here's Oakley going at the rim. He's going to miss. Grabs his own rebound. And how about this lay-in? Like, how in the world did he get that to go? And now they're down 1. Here's Oakley again. As he's getting blocked, and Spears comes up with the ball. Now he's going back the other way. As he's going to whip it out to Miller in the corner. He's spotted up in transition, and he's going to get it to fall as the Apollos call timeout. Now here's Oakley coming off the screens as he's going to put up a floater, and he gets it to fall. Now a 1-point lead for the Pioneers. Here's Spears again as he just pulls it out and nails another 3. As he's got a couple 3s here in the second quarter. As here they come on the fast break as he's going to throw the lob. He throws it up to his teammate who comes down with the slam as the man bit on Spears himself as they find each other for another slam there for the Pioneers. As here come the Apollos. How about this nice dish inside on the break as the Apollos get a slam of their own. They're now down 10 here in the third as this man gets wide open on the break and makes it just 8. So now an 8-point lead. There's Oakley. Look at all those handles, and he goes right at the rack and slams it with both hands. An emphatic jam to put him down just 6. Now here he is coming off the screen. Fakes right, pump fake, goes left, floater for the big man, and it goes in. Looking like Kevin Durant putting him down 4, but now 6. Here's the Pioneers again. And how about that CPU pick and roll that ends in a slam? 8-point game in the third. Porter winding down. Oakley needs to get something. He whips it into the corner. How about the court vision from the big man as his teammate nails the 3. And here's Spears, who throws it in, and the big man throws it back out for another three. So a three-point barrage for both teams in this one, as the Pioneers lead by 8. It's about this little dump off to Cunningham, as maybe he traveled just a little bit here. Let's take one more look at it. Just a couple, just a few more steps than what he should have taken. As here's the Pioneers running again as he goes off to Cunningham, who whips it inside to Shaw, who slams it. As they've got a big-time lead here now. As here's Cunningham again, who whips it out to yet again. It's Shaw for 3. As he's scored quite a few points here in the fourth, as they've opened this game up in the fourth quarter. As how about Spears here with the little mid-range J, as they lead by 13 with 1:20 to go. As here's Oakley just putting in one last floater before time expires, just trying to make it look a little respectable. But that will be the ball game, as Portland takes this one by 19. A nice win for the Pioneers as they improve on their not-so-great record. So now looking at the box score, Oakley put up 29 or 28, I can't really see, with 13 points. Not the best shooting performance, but he did play some nice defense, and he got 12, well, that's Whoops, that's Denzel's. Denzel puts up a 30-point triple-double on a nice night, and then the rest of his team did pretty well as well. Moving into our next game on the night, we have the Minneapolis Moose and the Indianapolis Shift, as we see Cy Gilbert getting a nice early bucket there on the inside against Jerry Foster. And then we see Jerry Foster's got a mismatch in the paint, which he uses to his advantage to get that slam. Next possession, once again, just too little against Jerry as he throws another one up and in, and he's got 4 early points. Now here the shift on defenses. There's a steal as Gilbert gets stripped, and they're going to go to Long, the little man, who gets up and throws down that two-handed, I don't know what you call that, the little bring it off the head type jam. Wow, that was terrible. There's now the Moose back on offense. Here's Hanlon just open for 3 as he's firing the deep one. The CPU usually doesn't shoot 3s that deep, but Hanlon nails this one. And here come the Moose. How about this pass on the inside to Cy Gilbert, who gets a nice one-handed slam. As then we see Coleman going on the inside, and Foster's got that offensive rebound, and he's got a couple more points here early. Already with about 7, here he is setting more screens and getting more easy mismatches against smaller defenders, and this poor man has no chance as he spins right around him and goes at the rim with both hands. A nice slam for Foster. Here they are back on defense. Here's the Moose. Here's Gilbert as I jump for some reason, and Gilbert's going to nail the mid-range shot on that nice little head fake he gave. And now here's Foster. More post mismatches. They're going to learn eventually. It's just not going to be here soon as he just lays in another one against a smaller man. He's not a small power forward, or he's not a big power forward, but he can take guards in the post all day. Here he is again throwing it down on Gibbs and that other way smaller defender as they got to just stop switching on these screens. Now it is a 19-19 game here in the first. As look at Foster just getting wide open underneath the basket. Little late pass, but it's not going to matter as he still lays it in. And he's got 15 of the Shift's 21. Now here he is. How about this pass to the inside as he gets it back and then throws it down. There's a lot of give and go from Foster in this game as he would give it up and then just get it right back. Like how about this play? Gives it up to the corner. He just whips it right back inside to him for the one-handed slam. 6-point lead for the Shift now. How about a lob to Foster? He's doing it all, and it's all been right at the rim. He just caught this lob one-handed and punched it with the left. Now here he is again. And how about this block? The Farmer gets it right back and puts it in, but a nice block there from Foster. Up to a 6-point lead for the Shift into the second. Here's Love in the corner for 3, and he's going to nail it to make it just a 3-point game. So the Moose not going anywhere despite Foster tearing them up. 4-point lead for the Shift. How about this move? As the big man gets the and one, I can't remember his name right now. It's Whiting Raymond. That's why I didn't remember. As he hits the free throw, and now they're up 9. And how about this slam with the right hand? Was not expecting this from little Lawrence Coleman, who just put the crossover on and dunked it home over the big man, Banks. And now here the Moose back on offense. There's a 3 from Hanlon in the corner. It's no good, but Cy Gilbert's right there to lay it back up and in as he gets some second chance points to put this one at 9. Now it's back at 10. Here's Gilbert again. As I was not used on Foster for this play because he just checked back in, but he picks up the field and then throws it up the court to Jennings, who throws it down with both hands. Ross Jennings, the nice slams. I did switch back to Foster after that play. So now here's Foster on Gibbs. He's going to swing it over to Mix. As Hanlon's wide open for 3 again, a little shimmy, and he's going to pull the deep 3, and he nails it again. as he's got a couple threes in the game. Now back to the Foster show. Still a smaller man on him. They've got to do something as he just drop steps and lays it up and in again. 11-point lead for the Shift. Now here we are in the second half. As here's Foster slamming it all over Banks. And Banks is just not having a good day at the office. This is the second time this game he's gotten bodies. Now up to a 14-point lead for the Shift. Here's Foster again. Is looking at him just throw this man off and then top step and slam it all over Farmer. As he just pushed that man out of the way. Looking like LeBron on Myers Leonard, as now it is a 19-point lead. As here's Cousins, who goes at the rim and slams it with one hand. This team can fly. And now here's Foster on the floor again as he gives it up yet again. He had another man, Jay Madison, who was going to slam it down, as the Shift have been high-flying this whole game. And now they're up 21 points. As here's Foster getting double-teamed. It's not going to matter as he goes right at the rim for two more. 5:35 remaining here as the Shift have opened this game all the way open. They've just ripped it open. As here's Coleman again, slamming it with one hand off the steal. As here we are. Here's the last play that I'll be showing, is it's just Foster putting on the exclamation point. A 23-point lead there with under 2 minutes to go, as that is all she wrote in that one. As we look at the box score, Foster ends with 56 points, 19 boards, and 10 assists with 2 blocks and 2 steals, as we see that Cy Gilbert only had 14 and 8 in the end. Last game of the week as we go to Utah for the Utah Buzz against the Houston Predators, as this is our first look at this Predators team, as they're already up 2 early here against the Buzz. Here's a man driving who steps back, and Johnson goes up and fouls him, and he gets the and one. How about that move from Schneider, who hits the free throw? Now it's the Buzz's turn to try to get something. Here's Bonahan for 3 as he nails the 3 on the green light. And here's Johnson with a post mismatch against Ball, and that's all day for him. As he gets a nice inside bucket there. Here's Irvin finding Schneider on the outside. He's connecting for 3, so now a 3-point lead again for the Predators. Back to the Buzz. Here's Johnson driving on the break as he gets a layup to fall. 1-point lead for the Predators. Here's Goodrich going in, and he's going to get swatted. And it's going to lead to a DeAndre Johnson fast break slam. So what a block and dunk there from the Buzz. A nice team play all around. Moving later into the first quarter. Still a 1-point lead for the Buzz. Here's Johnson going out the lane again as Ball strips him. Kevin Ball gets the strip. And they're going to go up the court to definitely not Tyler Hero, who punches it with 2 hands. As the Buzz are going to call timeout. So a nice change of pace there for the Predators. As here comes the Buzz running this floppy play again. And how about this? Another green lighted 3 for the Buzz. So 3s galore here for the Buzz earlier. There's another inside post mismatch. And there's an and one for the big man who knocks down his free throw. A nice play there from Ryder. Early lead here for Utah as they lead by 6. How about this man yet again? He hits another 3, big 45 for the Buzz, knocks down another one as Gallagher Jr. gets open there inside and gets a slam. And at this point in the game I was thinking I'm going to feed the hot hand. 45 hit 2 threes, how about a third as he green lights another one as he's having a Klay Thompson-like quarter as they lead by 8 now. And now after a Buzz turnover, here's Ball coming down the lane. Goes past his man, so Johnson has to recover and he puts him off the glass. Johnson gets Ball back as he rejects him. Now here he comes coming down the lane, driving left, weaving right, and then slamming it down with one hand, coast to coast for DeAndre Johnson as he gets the block and slam. What a play there. Now after a Buzz miss, here come the Predators. They like to run as well. How about this inside pass from Ball? As he finds his big man out in transition down the lane. And here's Bonahan throwing it up to Johnson, who catches the lob and puts it down. What a nice play there from 2 teammates who just know each other so well. 8-point lead now for the Buzz as Johnson gets yet another block. Puts another man off the side of the backboard this time. Now going out to hoop himself yet again. Can he do it again? No, Tyler. Not Tyler Hero says no on the rejection. Still an 8-point lead for the Buzz. Here comes Snyder down the lane, whipping it out to Irving. Irving, the big man for 3. He's going to get it to fall. 5-point game. Now the Buzz again. Just too much post mismatches. Too many post mismatches. Good Lord, I can't talk as Kevin Ball cannot guard DeAndre Johnson in the post, and he gets dunked all over. Here's Kevin Ball, though, scoring his first points of the game on the nice floater on the inside. Cutting it down to 5. Now it's just 3. They still haven't learned that a little point guard cannot guard a small/power forward inside. Now here's Bonahan being found in transition again as he's going back to Johnson again. Little give and go. Give it, get back if I do say so. And he has got another slam. And here's Schneider being found for 3 again. And what a feed from from Ball there. As it is now a 2-point game heading into the half. Or is it? As O'Gallagher Jr. just steps up. No one's guarding him and he hits a 3. As it is a 1-point game now going into the 4th. How about this lob? How did that get through to not Tyler Hero? And now the Buzz find themselves trailing for the first time this game. Here goes down the lane. How about the lob? Lobs galore in this one to tie the game. Isaiah Todd catches the lob and puts it down. So now a 3-point lead for the Predators. As here's the Buzz in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnson. The one time I wasn't controlling him, he goes in and he gets a nice layup. 3-point lead now. I switched over to Johnson. He's getting a screen. Now he's getting not double but triple teamed, and he finds Wagner on the inside for a nice bucket. And here's Johnson again, still with too little of a man on him as he lays in another one and ties this one back up. 2:45 remaining after Houston got another bucket. Here's Johnson again. Ball can still not guard him. 61 all. Now with just a minute 20 to go. Here's Willingham being found on the inside by Johnson. He's going to throw it down with 2 hands. What a nice play there from Willingham as he throws it down. Now here's the Predators' next possession. I almost said the Houston. But here's Dandridge going at the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. He would hit both free throws. Tie game again. Now back to the Buzz. Here's Johnson. He's going to get fouled. He would hit both free throws. 65-63. Here's Ball going at the hoop. He's going to throw up a floater in the face of the center, and he gets it to fall. Tied again. Now back to the Buzz. Going tit for tat. Here's William Strong. He's going to get fouled. And guess what? He hits his first, hits his second, and the Predators are going to call timeout. Less than 40 seconds remaining in regulation. So let's see what they can do here off the inbound. Ball streaking towards the corner. They're going to find him. He's got a good look. He's going to fire the 3, and he hits it. The Predators are up 1. Now with 30 seconds remaining, here's the Buzz with the ball. Here's Johnson after the screen is probing. He's going to go into Willingham again, who puts it up and in. Buzz lead by 1 with 25 seconds remaining. So the Predators have got to do something here. They're going to go to Ball. Who else? Ball finds Irving on the inside. He puts it up. No good. But Irving gets his own rebound, and he puts it in and 1. Irving with a huge bucket as he gets fouled and puts it in. But can he hit the free throw? No, he misses. So the Buzz go back the other way, and they decide to call timeout. So now let's see what they've got. 14.1 on the clock. It's going to go to Johnson. He's going to try and back down his man. They're going to call the quick ISO. Not a lot of time as it's winding down. He's just going to have to fire something up. He's going to elect to shoot the fader. No good. And this one is an absolute heartbreaker for the Buzz as they drop this one to the Predators at home. So here we are looking at the box scores on the day. We had a lot of games in the last day of the week. So looking at the first game, the Hustlers defeat the White Whales. The White Whales fall to 2-3. The Hustlers get their first win of the season, as we can see that Rob Duncan had 12 points, 13 boards, 2 blocks, and a steal on 6 for 9 shooting. Not a terrible game for him. He needs some more shots up. He didn't even attempt a free throw, which is not something you want to see from a center. Mason Boyd puts up 26 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. About the best he could do. 10 for 19, 6 for 12 from outside. Great shooting performance. Went 0 for 2 at the line, but when you lose by 13, it's not like it's going to matter that much, as they fall to the Hustlers. Goblins lose by 22 to the Brigade, as the Brigade pick up their first win at Denver. So Wade Cage was their leading scorer with only 13, 7 boards, 0 for 2 from 3. Not a great game for him, as we see DeJuan Jones, 15 points, 22 rebounds, 3 blocks, 7 for 15 from the floor. Not a great night for him, but got the W, so that's what matters. The Titans fall by 20 to the Flamingos, as Doug White did not put up his usual game. He only had 6 points and 3 rebounds, as he only played 13 minutes for some reason. Don't know what happened to Doug there. He's left to make sure that he still has all of his minutes being played, as Achille puts up another triple-double with 3 blocks, 26 points and rebounds, and 15 assists. What a guy. Looking at the next game, the Wranglers fall to the Pioneers by 13, as Lamar Outlaw put up 28, Shelton put up 22, and 14 and 9, so an assist away from a triple-double along with 4 blocks. But they could not get it done, as Shaw put up 21 and 14 for the Pioneers, and Denzel Spears had that nice triple-double with 14 and 11s. Next game, Cobras and Bison. The Cobras defeat the Bison, as they're the first team to ever beat them as Lamani Bates put up 24. Lu Feng had 10 on 4 for 12. Not a great night for him. As Evan Stone continues to torch. We still have not seen him, but we will probably see him next week. He puts up 32 points, 9 boards, 12 assists, just a board away from a triple-double. Looking at the game we just saw, the Predators defeat the Buzz by just 2. As DeAndre Johnson put up 48 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Pretty nice shooting night. Couldn't hit any threes, but he had 5 blocks as well, 10 for 10 at the line. And Kevin Ball had 15, ended up going 5 for 7, and hit a 3 there at some point in the game. Looking at Sting and Sharks. Sting defeat the Sharks. They're 5-2 as the Sting continue to climb. Quentin Pope put up 24, 9, and 7, along with 2 and 2 in the defensive side and 4 threes. Brian Williams put up 23 and 15 boards, along with 7 assists on a nice shooting night from him. In the last game of the week, the Moose defeated the Knights by 8 in a battle of some big-time power forwards, as Cy Gilbert put up 13, not his best night, but he needs to take more than 7 shots as whoops. Ivan Heinsohn still continues to kill it as he puts up 33, 9, and 4. So we're going to take a quick look at the Player of the Week as Jerry Foster and DeAndre Johnson both win Player of the Week. DeAndre Johnson for the 2nd time in a row. But that is all the time I have for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching Week 5 highlights. I will hopefully see you guys all